The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Now on, hits a single to right field. That will score. Jaroszewski and the Stars take the lead on the RBI single by Hansen to right field.
Wells fights to keep his shoulder up. And his pin.
2:20 remains in the game. 4th and 17. The Vikings capitalize early on a big one. What will the Squirrels do? Deep pass down the field. Cooper Johnson and Mason O'Malley. What a fantastic catch by Cooper Johnson.
Riddle. Got Andra down low. Iniger had it knocked free. Gets it back. Muscles his way in. Got it.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
We welcome you into the Park Rapids Gym here as we debut the 2023 fall sports season, and we get it underway tonight with a volleyball matchup between the Park Rapids Panthers and the Nevis Tigers. We're about 12 minutes away from the opening announcements. Let's take a break and be back with your Racer Construction pregame show right after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. Racer Construction. Call them today, 218-252-2120 for all your earthwork and excavation needs. They specialize in residential and commercial building sites, roads, driveways, and septic systems. They serve Becker, Hubbard, and the surrounding counties. The world is our sandbox, and our toys are big enough to play in it. Racer Construction, 218-252-2120. Good luck, Park Rapids Panthers. All right, welcome back. Your Racer Construction pregame show starts now. First match for both of these teams here as they start off the 2023 fall sports season. Game one, I haven't even counted them up. We had about a 3-week vacation, and I took off, and I didn't come back. I didn't start working on fall sports until about 4 days ago, and it's been a nice, well-deserved break. But anyways, since both of these teams are 0-0, let's go ahead and take a look at what these two teams did last year here. We'll start with the visiting Nevis Tigers out of Section 5A in the Northland Conference. They had a pretty good year last year. 23 wins and 6 losses in 29 matches. They were 10-1 in section play, 7-0 in the Northland Conference play. They were 8-1 when they played on the road. They were 8-5 on a neutral court. They were undefeated at home last year with a 7-0 record. Their QRF ranking last year was 117.5. That ranked them 20 out of 157 in their class and 101 of 404 in the state. The Nevis Tigers opened up the season, let's see here, with a 3-1 victory over Park Rapids area back on Thursday, August 25th. That was the game that was played in Nevis, and now Nevis travels here to open up the season against Park Rapids as well. Once again, now let's take a look at the Park Rapids area Panthers. 3-18 last year. They were 0-10 section, 3-2 in conference, 2-6 away, 0-4 on a neutral court, 1-8 when they were played here at home. Gave them a QRF ranking of 56.1. Class rank of 98 of 125. State rank of 309 out of 406. Of course, the Panthers out of Section 8 AA in the north half of that. That's how it was. Actually, you know what? I went 1 year too far back. That was their 2021-2022 stats. Let's look at last year's stats instead. So my apologies. That was 2 years ago. Let's start over here. 9-20 overall was their record last year. Section 8 AA Mid-State Conference. They were 2-5 in Section 8 AA, 1-4 in conference play. 1-9 on the road, 6-7 neutral court, 2-4 when playing at home. Gave them a QRF ranking of 71.3, 78 of 124 in the class rank, and 225 of 404 in the state rank. And as I mentioned, they would lose 3-1 to Nevis last year. They had a total of 9 wins. They picked up a 3-1 win on the road at Roseau last year. They would lose the next 4 before rattling off 2 in a row. 2-0 wins in the tournament at Walker Hackensack Akeley with a 2-0 win over Black Duck and a 2-0 win over Bertha Hewitt and a 2-0 win over Royalton. And then they lost the other 2 against Southridge and Staples Motley in that Walker Hackensack Akeley tournament. And then they would lose 4 out of that tournament, but then pick up a sweep over the Crosby Ironton Rangers back on October 6th. Then they would go to the Perham tournament, and they would have 4 games, win 2, lose 2. They'd pick up a 2-1 win over Walker, Hackensack, Akeley, and Staples Motley. And then they would lose against Melrose. Coming out of the Perham tournament, they would drop 3 in a row against Wadena, Deer Creek, Barnesville, and East Grand Forks. And then they would wrap up the regular season in the Fergus Falls tournament. But on the bright side, they would win their final regular season match in a 2-0 sweep over Winnimac on Thursday, October 20th. They would move into the playoffs, and on Wednesday, October 26th, they'd get a 3-1 win over War Road here at home, but then they would fall in a 5-set thriller of the Roseville Rams 3-2 to end their season back on Friday, October 28th. So like I said, they were 9-20 last year, so just a hair under 500, I guess you could say. Well, maybe a little bit more than a hair under 500, but they're looking to bounce back. Talked with, matter of fact, I went out to talk to the coach, and the coach stepped back, and the entire girls team surrounded me when I went over name pronunciations. They had a big smile on their face. They were glad that I was here. So now I'm kind of glad that I'm here too. That's really awesome to see that. For Nevis last year, they had 23 wins and 6 losses. They would win their first 7 in a row against Park Rapids, Verndale, Monaga, Cass Lake, Bena, Roseville, Holly, Winnimac, but then they would fall in the Ada Bora tournament 2-1 to Badger, Greenbush, Middle River, but then bounce back with a 2-0 win over the Dilworth, Glendon, Felton Rebels. Out of that tournament in Ada, they would rattle off 4 wins in a row against Braham, Pine River Bacchus, LaPorte, and Black Duck. 3-0 sweeps with the exception of Pine River Bacchus, where they got a 3-1 victory at home. And then they would go to the Duluth East tournament, pick up a 2-0 win over Duluth Denfeld, lose 2-1 to Lake of the Woods, a 2-1 win over, I'm not even sure if I'm going to pronounce this one right, so I'm going to give it my best shot, Calumet. Well, we'll go with that, and I'll leave it in the dust. And then a 2-1 loss to Brainerd. After that Duluth East tournament, they would win the remainder of their non-tournament regular season games. 3-0 sweeps over all but one of the teams. Sabika, Northland, a 3-1 win over Walker, Hackensack, Akeley, and then 3-0 sweeps over Browerville, Eagle Valley, Clearbrook, Gonvick, and Northhorn. And then they would go to the Moorhead tournament, win 2-0 over Osseo and Monticello, and a 2-1 loss to Moorhead and a 2-0 loss to Roseville to end their regular season action. They would go into the Class A section playoffs, pick up a 3-0 sweep over LaPorte, and then fall 3-2 to the Verndale Pirates in neutral court that was a game that was played in Monaga back on Tuesday, November 1st, when the Nevis Tigers season came to an end last season. So once again, Nevis, Section 5A out of the Northland Conference, and for the Park Rapids area Panthers out of Section 8AA North. I thought they combined that. Maybe they just combined it for basketball last year. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. But Section 8AA, nonetheless, North for sure, out of the Mid-State Conference. We'll take another break here. We're about 4 minutes away from the start of this one. So let's take that break and be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
All right, welcome back to Park Rapids High School here. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Racer Construction, bringing you your pregame show. Also, Frontier Airlines with one-way flights both to and from Fargo and Minneapolis, the 2 nearest airports that Frontier Airlines serves. You can get one-way flights both in and out of Fargo and Minneapolis for as low as $15 with a Go Wild Pass. Go to flyfrontier.com and then search Go Wild Pass to find out more about that. $15 flights is an easy way to get around the country. And then also our friends at Dakota Fins and Feathers. They have a YouTube channel, and they cover all things hunting. So, and they have a lot of a lot of subscribers and viewers from out in Lakes Country here in Minnesota, so they're like, you know what, we want to sponsor you guys for your Minnesota broadcast. So a big thank you to Dakota Fins and Feathers. They'll be sponsoring all the Acers tonight for both Park Rapids and Nevis, and we welcome those sponsors on board. If you'd like to sponsor, you can. Just shoot us an email, magnitudesn@gmail.com. You can also call our office number. Of course, if you call our office number now, you have to leave a voicemail. It's 701-371-2000 is our office number if you want more information on how you can support the Park Rapids Panthers or even the Nevis Tigers. I'm not sure how many more Nevis Tigers broadcasts we have this year, but if we do, we'd love to have you on board for those broadcasts. Even though, if you're not familiar with Magnitude Sports, this is our very first ever broadcast featuring the Nevis Tigers. And so we welcome all the Nevis fans watching in. We are a neutral broadcasting company, but we try and be not boring neutral. We try to be exciting neutral. So if something great happens for the Park Rapids area Panthers, it's going to be reflected in our broadcast. If something great happens for the Nevis Tigers, it's going to be reflected equally on our broadcast. That sums up Magnitude Sports for the Nevis fans who maybe not be familiar with it here. You can find us online. We're all over the place. We have our website at magnitudesn.com. Sorry, I feel like I haven't ate any popcorn, but I feel like I got popcorn in the back of my throat right now. Magnitudesn.com is our website. You can check out all the team schedules, including our broadcast schedule, plus all the games for all the Heart of Lakes and Park Rapids Panthers games that even are not ones that were broadcasted, like all their road games. You can find them on our website as well at magnitudesn.com. Of course, our YouTube channel, the one you're watching right now, Magnitude SN, and then what was formerly known as Twitter, now X. Our handle hasn't changed, just the logo on the website, I guess, has changed. So, and then Magnitude SN on Facebook, and of course Magnitude Sports on Instagram. Instagram, that lone one that we couldn't get the Magnitude SN on, so we're going with Magnitude Sports right there. Taking a look at our upcoming schedule here. You can see after tonight, we'll have a couple days off. We'll be back at it on Tuesday as we will debut the Dilworth Glendon Felton Rebels. They'll be taking on the Detroit Lake Lakers from Glendon, Minnesota. And then on Thursday, we'll debut the Perham Yellow Jackets as they will host the Wadena Deer Creek Wolverines. And then on Friday, September 1st, we kick off our football season here at Magnitude Sports as the Perham Yellow Jackets will take on the Holly Nuggets. And then we have a week off and another football broadcast for you on Friday, September 8th as the Dilworth Glendon Feltons will open up at home against Fergus Falls. That should be a fun matchup, so be sure to tune in for that one. And then we have basically a back-to-back with a couple days break. DGF Fergus Falls Otters doubleheader sort of in a way. Football on Friday and then take the weekend off. Come back on Monday. We'll see those two teams match up on the volleyball court. Then we're back in Park Rapids on Tuesday, September 12th when the Park Rapids Panthers will host the Sabika Trojans. You can check out the rest of that schedule once again on our website at magnitudesn.com. We're going to take another time out. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today. Racer Construction. Call them today, 218-252-2120 for all your earthwork and excavation needs. They specialize in residential and commercial building sites, roads, driveways, and septic systems. They serve Becker, Hubbard, and the surrounding counties. The world is our sandbox, and our toys are big enough to play in it. Racer Construction, 218-252-2120. Good luck, Park Rapids Panthers.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're Flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
All right, national anthem just finishing up. We got your starting lineups coming up right now. We'll turn it over to our PA announcer for those starting lineups.
Now for tonight's lineups, brought to you by the Park Rapids Education and Activities Foundation. First, the non-starters for the Nevis Tigers. Number 2, Eva Warrington. Number 6, Brenna Lindau. Number 8, Ella DeWitt. Number 10, Kira Dilworth. Number 11, Amber Pyburn. And number 17, Danica Anderson. Now the starters for the Tigers. Number 1, sophomore, Claire Isaacson. Number 3, senior, Nevaeh Hollingsworth. Number 4, senior, Carly Mitchell. Number 5, senior, Caitlin Studi. Number 7, sophomore, Ava Gorge. Number 12, senior, Kaylee Bessler. Number 13, senior, Lyra Woodward. And number 14, senior, Maya Stacy. Head coach of the Tigers is Heidi Wormley, assisted by Carly Cobb and Jordan Lucas. And now the non-starters for your Panthers. Number 1, Jordan Oslin. Number 3, Brooke Witzik. Number 7, Cecilia Chase. Number 8, Macy Lund. Number 10, Macy Gelbert. Number 11, Zoe Phelps. And number 15, Allie Michelson. And now the starters for Panther Volleyball. Number 2, senior Emily Phelps. Number 4, junior Number 5, junior Allie Leitchen. Number 6, junior Waylon Flaherty. Number 9, junior Megan Myers. Number 12, junior Anna Yonibi. And number 14, senior Kylie Person. Head coach of the Panthers is Maurice Norby, assisted by Caleb Cannegeezer, Cody Woke, and Kira Myers. Let's play Panther Volleyball.
All right, there's your starting lineups for the Nevis Tigers and the Park Rapids area Panthers. We certainly hope that you enjoyed today's broadcast. Now that the crowd is sat down, we can lower our camera just a little bit here so our camera person can actually operate it. So once again, Park Rapids in the black with orange numerals and letters. Their libero, number 14, Kylie Persons, in the orange jersey with white numerals. For the Nevis Tigers, they'll be in white today with black numerals outlined in a yellowish gold, and their libero will be in the black jersey, number 1, Claire Isaacson, a sophomore for the Nevis Tigers. Once again, 23-6 for the Tigers last season, 9-20 for the Park Rapids area Panthers last season. Panthers won their final game of the season, and Nevis lost their final game of the regular season. Both teams getting eliminated in the second round of their respective section tournaments to end their season. Nevis ending their season back on the first day of November, and about a week earlier for the Park Rapids area Panthers. So we're ready to go here for set number 1. And it will be the Panthers getting the first serve. Ryland Fogarty, a junior, will start off the season here for the Park Rapids area Panthers. And Fogarty's serve is over. First touch there by Hollingsworth. Now it's sent back over. Set it up, middle of the net attack. That one's dug out by Hollingsworth, but it'll be a kill. And the first kill of the season for the Park Rapids area Panthers goes to Ulanimi. Or check that, Feltz. If there's a 1 in front of that too, I'll double check. There is a 1 in front of that too. So it goes to Ulanimi. We'll set it up far side for Ulanimi again. Now Nevis will set it up near side, sending it over there to Mitchell. And Mitchell will get the first kill of the season for the Tigers. And it's 1-1 here as Nevis Tigers will get the serve. Going back behind the service line here for the Tigers is number 7. She is a sophomore, Ava Forbes. Forbes' serve is over. Circle my libreros here because I normally do that and I forgot to do that this time. So point there for Park Rapids, and now sending it over, down for an ace. Ulanimi gets the first ace of the season here for the Panthers. That is a Dakota Fins and Feathers ace serve for Anna Ulanimi. Ulanimi will send it over again. This time Nevis will control it. They'll set it up near side, and it's tipped, and it's powered down by Kaylee Bessler for the Nevis Tigers. And it's now 3-2. Once again, I want to say thanks to the coach for a coach and one parent for Nevis for helping me out with name pronunciations on their roster, and then also each of the Park Rapids players helping me out with their individual names. That was a pretty cool experience. Like I said, they had smiles on their face. They were happy to see me here, and that is very cool. We're tied up at 3-3 now, and that one's sent over. First touch, back set here. That'll be put onto the Lyra. Lubert sends it over and down for a kill, and that'll put Nevis in the lead for the first time. Marley Mitchell back to serve for the Tigers. That serve is over, dug out nicely there by Persons. Sent back over, and a nice job there by Abby Feltz for the kill. And we're tied up at 4. So we're tied at 3 and tied at 4. Feltz sends the serve over. First touch there by Forbes. Sent back over. Panthers will control it. Here's the set to the far side. Tipped at the net. Panthers keep it alive. And now they'll try and send it over. There's Maggie Meyer. Nice set there by Stacy. And the Panthers dig it out. Didn't see who popped it over there. I had to look down my roster really quick. Stacy will send it over with 2 hands. Panthers control it. Near side attack. It's over and down. That is Maggie Meyer with her first kill of the season. And that's a 5-4 lead now here for the Park Rapids Panthers. Hallie Eichens with the serve. And that one's powered over into the net. Nice kill there. They'll go to Kaylee Besser. And we're tied at 5. So we've been tied at 3, tied at 4, and tied at 5 now here in the first set. Back to serve here for Nevis is Maya Stacy. And Stacy gets an ace. And now Nevis takes their second lead of the match at 6-5 here in set 1. Best of 5. Nevis won this match 3-1 in the opener last year. And that point's going to go to Lyra Lubert. It's her second kill. And now it'll be Stacy back to serve. Panthers will touch up on it, set it up, middle of the net attack is sent over by Olivia Miller. And Miller gets the kill. 7-6 as the Panthers crawl back within a point here. Sets 1-2, and if sets 1, 2, 3, and if needed 4, go to 25, and set 5 go to 15. And that one's powered down right in front of the back line on a middle of the net attack there by Kaylee Bessler. It's her third kill, and it is a 8-6 lead here for the Nevis Tigers. Serve just over the net. Nice serve there by Stacy. Sent back over, tip, and getting the kill this time for the Park Rapids area Panthers is Macy Lund. 8-7 now our score as the Librero. Kylie Persons will go back to serve here for Park Rapids. And Persons' serve is a standing serve that goes into the top of the net. It's the first service error of the game. And that'll give the serve and the point back to Nevis. It's 9-7 and a 2-point advantage here for the Tigers. Serve is over and out of bounds. And the point to the Panthers, and going back to serve now. So they'll get the rotation in. And coming in to serve is Rylan Fogarty, a junior. Fogarty, standing serve is over. Nice serve. Stacy will set it up near side here for Mitchell. That's dug out by the Panthers. And an attack, was it touched or was it out of bounds? It was touched. And that'll go as a kill for Ulanimi. And we're knotted up at 9. It's our fourth tie of set 1, 3, 4, 5, and 9. Panthers had the lead until Nevis tied it up at 3-3. That serve there came off the hands of Fogarty, and powering it down is Marley Mitchell for another point and another lead for Nevis. 10-9. Caitlin Studi will get a breather on the sideline. Coming in to serve is Nevaeh Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth, a senior this year for the Tigers. Her serve is over. Persons on the second touch, sent back over there on the swing by Meyer. And out of bounds. Nice look by Persons, and that's a point for Park Rapids. (10-10) our score. Serve from Ulanimi is over. Stacy will set it. No, she'll send it over in 2 instead. And that one's, for a moment there, I thought somebody touched the net, but they didn't. I'm not sure who got the point on that one, other than it is a Park Rapids point. So, Stacy had it blocked on that second touch, and it'll go down as in the books as a kill on the far side there from Maggie Meyer. And now Park Rapids with a 2-point lead at 12-10. Ulanimi with the serve. First touch there by Isaacson. And now the swing is out of bounds on the attack there by Mitchell, and another point for the Park Rapids Panthers. Ulanimi, the junior, already has 1 ace in this match to go along with a pair of kills. It's 13-10 Park Rapids. Stacy will set it up, near side attack. Can she power it through the blocker? She can. Nice job there by Marley Mitchell. And now it's 13-11, and the Tigers, after falling down 3, are back within 2. Back to serve here is Ava Forbes, a sophomore. Running jump serve from the middle of the service line is over. Second touch there by Abby Feltz. Sent back over by Persons. And now they'll set it up there for Mitchell. Far side attack is blocked at the net, and it lands inbounds. Nice job there on the block. I believe that was Kaylee Bessler on the block. Oh no, it did go out of bounds. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I did think this. Our scoreboard had it right. Somebody down there got confused. 13-11. Serve will go into the hands of Ava Forbes. Or 13-12, excuse me. And now 14-12 as that service error goes into the net. So back to serve now is Abby Feltz. Feltz serve over and out of bounds. And that'll be service error and a point for the Nevis Tigers. So the Tigers back within one after being down 3 at 13-10. Can they tie it up here? It'll be Marley Mitchell on the serve, senior outside hitter for the Tigers. Set it up, that's gonna be a touch violation. Double touch is the call. And we're knotted up at 14, our first tie since 10-10. And our 6th tie of set 1. Serve from Mitchell's over, send it right back in 2, getting it down. Nice job there by Rylan Fogarty. As she caught the Tigers off guard as she looked to set it and then just pushed it over and down. Nice job there by Fogarty. The junior for Park Rapids. Back to serve now is the said junior. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Hallie Eichens. Fogarty did get the point, but it's Eichens back to serve. As the Tigers will get some rotations taken care of. 15-14, Park Rapids with the 1-point advantage. Jump serve is over. Hollingsworth with the first touch. Now they'll set it up here for Lubert. And Lyra Lubert sends it out of bounds, and another point for the Panthers. Eichens, the junior, back to serve once again here for Park Rapids. That jump serve from the middle of the service line is over and out of bounds, and it's a point for the Nevis Tigers. 16-14, or 16-15, excuse me. Near side attack is sent over there by Meyer. Tigers send it back off the push there by Bessler. And it's a point for the Tigers, or the Panthers, excuse me. 17-15. Meyer back to serve again. Slight jump serve is over. Stacy sets it up for a middle of the net attack. It's down, and the kill goes to Kaylee Bessler. Her 5th of the match, according to my numbers, and it's 17-16. Back to serve is Bessler. She'll send it over from the middle of the service line. One touch back to the net and slamming it down is Ava, check that, yeah, Ava Forbes. And we are tied at 17. Our 7th tie of set 1. Nice hard serve is over. One touch back to the Tigers, and the Panthers will control it. Ulanimi will send it over. Through the blockers and down. Got it. And Ulanimi will give the lead back to Park Rapids at 18-17. Back to serve now is senior libero Kylie Persons, excuse me. One hand push over there by Stacy, trying to catch the Panthers off guard. Isaacson digs that one out, and the Panthers need a little bit of help. Persons gets it over, and it comes off the net, and will they call a double touch? Yes, they will. Back to a 2-point advantage here for Park Rapids. And a timeout taken by Nevis. 19-17 here in set 1. Timeout Nevis. We're back in 30 seconds here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. Racer Construction. Call them today, 218-252-2120 for all your earthwork and excavation needs. They specialize in residential and commercial building sites, roads, driveways, and septic systems. They serve Becker, Hubbard, and the surrounding counties. The world is our sandbox, and our toys are big enough to play in it. Racer Construction, 218-252-2120. Good luck, Park Rapids Panthers. All right, welcome back here. Timeout Nevis Tigers as they find themselves down 2. And coming out of the timeout, it'll be Park Rapids' Kylie Persons with the serve. We were tied at 3, tied at 4, tied at 5. And then Nevis would take their first lead at 6-5. They would hang on to that lead until until Park Rapids tied it at 9. Then we were tied at 10. Nevis. Park Rapids took the lead, I think. And then the lead would hold till 14-14. Then we were tied at 17. And a 2-0 run here by the Panthers forces the Tigers to take a timeout. And now here's the aforementioned Persons with the serve. Isaacson makes first contact, blocked at the net on the attempted pushover by Stacy. And the Tigers will keep it alive. And they'll drop for a point, or will it? Officials, they're saying, went over the top. So that will be a point for Park Rapids. They're going to get together and talk this one over because the near side official was very hesitant on who to award the point to. So we'll see if they keep it a 2017 game or if it becomes a 1918 game. Okay, it's going to be a 1917 game, and they're going to redo the point. So that point never happened. Park Rapids has the serve, and it's 1917. And now I think the Nevis coach is saying that the Tigers should have the serve, as Abby Feltz come over to get some clarification. And now the officials are going to get together again. The scoreboard in the gym still shows 2017, but I believe it is 1917. And now I think they're going over to the scores, and now they have changed it to 1917. I kind of like these dark blue official jerseys here. I don't think I've seen them in previous volleyball seasons. It might be a new thing, and if it is, I like it. And a whistle with a double touch on the Tigers will put the Panthers back on top by 3 at 2017. And now that replay doesn't necessarily matter because the score is where it was on the original awarded point before a big discussion. Let's put it that way. 2018 is our score now, as the Tigers will get the serve back. Isaacson, the sophomore outside hitter / defensive specialist, with a standing serve from the middle of the service line. And now tipped over and then blocked down by the Tigers, Ava Forbes. 20-19, Isaacson with the serve. And a whistle here, and it's a rotation violation on Park Rapids, and that will tie the game up at 20. Tie the setup at 20, I should say. Scoreboard in the gym shows 2019, but it is indeed 2020. I don't think that resulted in anything. I think the officials conferring with the scorers table, it should be 20-20. So now, once again, the officials will get together and discuss here on our first volleyball match of the season here, just to make sure that, you know, if they're going to make any mistakes, it better be on the first match of the season instead of in the section playoffs, right? Okay, so he's going back over to the scorers table. My books have 2020, but they have not changed it yet. They called a rotation violation on Park Rapids. And some boos from the crowd here as they want the action to continue in what has been a fairly healthy first set between these two teams so far here. Outside of the last couple minutes here where we haven't had much action. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Racer Construction, Frontier Airlines, and Dakota Fins and Feathers. Check out our upcoming fall sports schedule with all the volleyball and football broadcasts at our website at magnitudesn.com. And now the Nevis coach is going over to talk with the official. All right, so I guess it is 2019. After all that, it is 2019. So, all right, I think I'm back in the zone now, and it looks like the players are too. Near side attack, sent over, and it's touched, and the kill will go to Maggie Meyer. According to my numbers, unless I missed something, it's her third of the match. And now it's 21-19. Ryan Fogarty with the serve here for the Panthers. Standing serve is over. First touch is made there by Forbes. And now pushed over and down. Or is it a double touch? No, it's a kill. Nevaeh Hollingsworth, a senior, comes in to serve. And now some more discussion at the scorer's table. Hopefully sets 2, 3, and 4 will be a little bit more fluent from start to finish than set 1 was, but we certainly appreciate you hanging on to the broadcast here. Once again, you can follow us online, Magnitude SN on the new X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and back to action now. Middle of the net attack is over. Dug out nicely there by Bessler for the Tigers. That one's blocked at the net, kept alive by the Tigers. Trying again is Mitchell. Sends it over and down for the kill. And Mitchell picks up her 4th kill to match her jersey number. And we're knotted up at 21. And believe it or not, the last time we were tied was at 2020. Actually, no, I take that back because they never changed that. Last time we were tied was 17-17. And now a timeout taken by Park Rapids as Nevis has taken the lead here at 22-21. We'll be taking a break and be back in 30 seconds.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
All right, welcome back. Panthers coming out of a timeout. Nevis has the 1-point lead in the serve. Nevaeh Hollingsworth sends it over. Persons with the first touch. The set for the middle of the net attack is over and down. And we have another tie game. Tie set. 22-22. Once again, you have to win by 2. Keep that in mind. The way this one has been going, wouldn't be surprised if we saw some bonus volleyball on our first set of the season. But we'll find out. Nice, powerful kill, or a kill attempt, I should say, and an even better dig out on the other side. They'll set it up now. Here comes Ishins. That's dug out nicely there by Bessler. Sent back over to the Panthers now. And it's going to be knocked down there by Ava Forbes, and that'll give Nevis the 23-22 lead. Back to serve here, I believe it's Forbes, and it is. Persons, first contact, now the set by Fogarty. Sent back over, and it's going to be a kill for Ulanimi. Or I'm sorry, a kill for Phelps, my apologies. And we're tied at 23. Back to serve is the senior Abby Phelps. Phelps standing serve is over. Stacy with the set. Middle net attack. She couldn't get it over. It went over the top of Bessler's fingertips. And now it is set point here for Park Rapids. And a timeout taken by Nevis. We'll take a timeout with them, and we're going to be back in just a moment. Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today. All right, welcome back to Park Rapids High School. 24-23 there. You can see how you can follow us on social media. Set point for Park Rapids here in the first set of the season. Can they finish it off here on a serve from Abby Phelps? Park Rapids fans are on their feet here, hoping to see an end to this first set. Serve is over and out of bounds, and we're tied at 24. So we're going to have some bonus volleyball here on our first set of the season. You got to win by 2. That'll take set point off the board, at least momentarily. Serve hits the tape as it goes over. Panthers able to control it and sending it down, but out of, it was not out of bounds. Yes, it was out of bounds. It looked out of bounds from my vantage point, and it will indeed be set point now here for Nevis. Serve is over. Here's the set, and the attack is over. Push back over. Ulanimi will keep it alive. And set over and down there by Olivia Miller, and we're knotted up at 25. Olivia Miller with her second kill of the set. And it'll be Hallie Eichens going back to serve. Jump serve, middle of the service line is over. Stacy sets it up, middle net attack is down, and the kill goes to Kaylee Bessler, her 6th. And another set point for Nevis, their second set point. Park Rapids has had 1 set point so far. And that serve barely made it over the net. And it's tipped down, and Nevis on the kill there by Bessler, her 7th of the set. And they take set 1 by the final of 27-25. So 1 down and at least 2 more to go. We're going to take a break. We'll review set 1 here in a little bit. We'll have about a 60-second break, and we'll be back with set 2 here in just a moment on Magnitude Sports. Great set 1. We'll see if set 2 can live up to the bar set by set 1 when we return after this. Racer Construction. Call them today, 218-252-2120 for all your earthwork and excavation needs. They specialize in residential and commercial building sites, roads, driveways, and septic systems. They serve Becker, Hubbard, and the surrounding counties. The world is our sandbox, and our toys are big enough to play in it. Racer Construction, 218-252-2120. Good luck, Park Rapids Panthers. Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
All right, welcome back. Nevis Tigers take the first set, and a very good set between these two teams. And 27-25, Panthers had 1 set point. Nevis had 2 set points. We were tied at 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 14, 17, 21, 22, 24, and 25. So we had a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ties in that first set between the Tigers and Panthers. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Racer Construction, Dakota Fins and Feathers, and your between set report brought to you by Frontier Airlines, with flights as low as $15 one way in and out of both Fargo and Minneapolis. Go to flyfrontier.com and search Go Wild to learn more about those low fares done right by Frontier Airlines. They can go to over 90 destinations in the United States and a few more outside of the United States. Cancun is one of them that I've had my eye on. I haven't been there yet, but I'm on the air too. All right, so the teams will stay on the same sides of the net here in set 2, and Nevis will get the first serve here in set number 2, excuse me. With the serve will be Ava Forbes, the sophomore middle hitter. Forbes sends it over. First contact is made, and the kill is down, right? It's in bounds, I think. No, they're saying it's not. It's a point for Nevis. And they take a 1-0 lead here in set 2. They won the first set, 27-25. And that one will get through the blockers, and that will be a kill for Yelanimi to tie it up at 1-1. Yelanimi with her 3rd kill of the match. 2 in set 1, 1 so far here in set 2. With the serve is Fogarty. And Fogarty nearly got an ace, but Tigers able to recover. Sent back over by Bessler, and now the Panthers return it. And that one's blocked at the net. Chasing it down was Isaacson, but the point will go, I think it was Yelanimi who got it. And the serve will go over to Park Rapids as well. Fogarty with the serve once again. 2-1 Park Rapids. Serve over the tape. It's an ace serve. Brought to you by Dakota Fins and Feathers. And it's 3-1 on that ace serve. Nice strong attack, and it's going to be a net violation, I do believe. Yes, it is. (3-2) on the net violation. And that serve is out of bounds. And I'll make it 4-2. Serve will go into the hands of Anna Yelanimi. Yelanimi will send it over. Knee sliding dig out there, and almost sent down by Martin. Or Stacy, excuse me. And that one is going to be over the line and a point for Nevis. 4-3. Going back to serve this time is Maya Stacy, the senior setter. She'll get the whistle to allow the serve. Persons will dig it out. Yulanimi will chase it, and now sending it back over there is Meyer. And now Stacy sets it up, and a kill there for Lubert. We're knotted up at 4-4. Near side attack sent over there by Feltz. Kept alive by the Tigers as it's sent back there by Bessler. And now set up, and Feltz tries again, but it goes into the net. That'll be an attack error, and a point for the Tigers as they take the 5-4 lead. That serve is over. Set up far side, pushed over there nicely there by Meyer, but the Tigers keep it alive. And then sent back in 2 touches. And they'll set it up middle of the net attack there for Feltz. And Feltz will get credit for that kill as the Tigers could not return it. And we're knotted up at 5-5. Back to serve is Abby Feltz. Feltz sends it over. Middle of the net attack is over, and it's out of bounds. A little bit too far. Just went over the line. And that makes it a 6-5 advantage here for Park Rapids. We'll zoom in just a hair on our camera there. Get you the best view possible. And that one's tipped down. Nicely done there by Bessler. I have her down for 8 kills already. And that ties us up at 6 apiece. Sent over, and that's going to be a double touch. Touch violation gives Nevis the 7-6 lead. Standing serve goes into the net, and we're knotted up at 7-7. So back to serve this time for the Panthers is Hallie Ishens. I almost said, maybe I should have said it wrong and it would have went over the net. 8-7 on back-to-back service errors by each team. Back set, powering it down for the kill there is Meyer for her 4th kill. That ties us up at 8 apiece. Touch there by Mitchell. Now it's sent back over, and they cannot return it. That's going to be a kill there for, I believe that was Bessler who sent it over from the back line. And it was. 9-8, favor the Tigers. Hollingsworth sends it over. First touch there by Miller, and then sent back over and down. I believe it was Ava Forbes who got that one. And it's a 10-8 lead. It's, let me double check here. It's our first 2-point lead since Park Rapids led 4-2. And they'll have a short break here to wipe something off the floor as Macy Lund, a senior, will do the honors with the towel. Hollingsworth back to serve. That serve is over. Set there by Ishens far side for Yulanimi. And now they'll set it up here for Mitchell, and Mitchell gets it down for the kill. She has 5, and her team has a 3-point lead at 11-8. Hollingsworth serves it over again. Here's Ulanimi, too far, and another point for Nevis. And it's 8-12. It's the first 4-point lead in set 2. Another point here by Nevis might result in a timeout for Park Rapids. We have a short timeout on the floor unofficially already, as Ava Forbes had to take a moment to tie her sneakers. That one lands out of bounds on the serve. It's a service error, and that will trim the lead down to 9-12, and that might hold off that timeout here, especially if Persons can serve up an ace here or serve something up to score her team a point. Librero to Librero as Isaacson digs that one out on the serve, and a block at the net. Give that block to Abby Phelps. And after being down 4, Park Rapids has rattled off 2 to trim it down to 2. Persons will get the ball. She'll start from the near side of the service line. And she'll send it over, just barely over. Isaacson digs it out. And that's a kill there for Ava Forbes, set up nicely there by Maya Stacy. 13-10 as the Tigers get the serve back. Back to serve here is the sophomore Ava Forbes. Forbes with a jump serve. Dug out there by Persons. Set up middle of the net, tipped down, nicely done there by Bessler. She has scored 10 points in this match now. And it's back to a 4-point lead. So it's been mini runs of 2-0, 2-0, and 2-0, and now Park Rapids takes a timeout. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Racer Construction. Call them today, 218-252-2120 for all your earthwork and excavation needs. They specialize in residential and commercial building sites, roads, driveways, and septic systems. They serve Becker, Hubbard, and the surrounding counties. The world is our sandbox, and our toys are big enough to play in it. Racer Construction, 218-252-2120. Good luck, Park Rapids Panthers. All right, once again, you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and the new X, formerly known as Twitter. Also on our website. That's probably the best place to land, magnitudesn.com. Right now it's 14-10 in favor of Nevis here in set number 2. They won the first set in bonus volleyball fashion, 27-25. And after a 2-0 run, 2-0 run, 2-0 run, Panthers decide to take a timeout and try and keep this deficit to no more than 4. And, ooh, I thought for a moment it landed on the line, but the backline official said no. So that gives a point back to Park Rapids, and they are within 3 at 11-14. And back to serve here for the Panthers is the junior Rylan Fogarty. Fogarty standing serve over. First touch there, and now they'll set it up, and it's a kill for Bessler. She has 11. 15-11 our score. Back to serve this time, Marley Mitchell, the senior outside hitter for Nevis. Send it over. Set up there by Fogarty. Tapped at the net, and getting the kill is Abby Phelps. Phelps records her 5th kill of the match. 12-15 now, as number 12, Ulanimi, sends it over. Middle of the net attack, sent down, dug out. Did it hit the floor? What's the call? It's a net violation on Nevis. So it's 13-15 on the net violation. And Ulanimi will send it over and out of bounds and give the point right back to the Tigers. 13-16 is our score on the service error. Set it up here for Phelps, kept alive. And now middle of the net attack there for Bessler, and it's out of bounds, and the point goes to the Panthers. 14-16 our score now here in favor of the Nevis Tigers. Sending it over is Phelps. Nearly a miscommunication there, and a big power down kill for Bessler. She matches her jersey number with her 12th kill of the match at 17-14. Oops, I put that point on the wrong side. My apologies. Ulanimi sends it back, but can't get it over the net there on the bump attempt there by Fogarty. And it's now back to a 4-point lead here for Nevis. That serve is over, nicely done. And yep, that landed in bounds, and that was a kill for Maggie Meyer, her 5th. (18-15) in favor of the Tigers, and back to serve now here for Park Rapids is Hallie Ishins. Ishins with a service error on her last serve and an ace on this one. To pull the Panthers within 2 on the ace serve by Hallie Ishins. That's the 3rd ace of the match here between the 2 teams. All 3 of them going to Park Rapids, actually. At least I think. And that one's going to go into the books as a point for Ava Forbes. 16-19. So another Dakota Fins and Feathers ace serve there for the Panthers on that couple points ago. So the volley will continue. Free ball back over for the Tigers. It'll be set up here by Stacy and pushed over nicely there by Mitchell. And then back over, and a double touch is called, and a point will be awarded to the Tigers. 16-20. As the Tigers have a not complete control, but a somewhat comfortable control, especially if they can score the next point here. The next point is crucial. And that next point's gonna go to the Panthers, 2017. Now that point was crucial. The next point is even more crucial here. We'll see if Maggie Meyer can help her team to the 18th point of the set. From behind the 10-foot line, it goes into the net on the attack air swing there by Bessler. And it's 18-20. Panthers have not been within 2 since the score was 10-8. And we have a timeout on the floor. So it was 10-8 the last time the Panthers were within 2. And now it's 20-18, 10 points later for each team. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned, we're coming right back.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
All right, welcome back. Panthers trying to rally here. They were down 4 at one point. Now it's 2018. As we reach a crucial stage in set 2 and a crucial stage in the match. Meyer sends the serve over. And now tipped back there by Forbes. Panthers control it. Ulanimi sends it over. Nice dig out there in front of the back line there by Bessler. And another nice dig out there on the opposite side by Meyer. Sent back over. Was it touched? No, it went straight out of bounds, and it's a point for the Tigers, 21-18. So rotation now here as Hollingsworth comes in and Studi goes out for the Tigers. Hollingsworth's serve is over. And Miller gets one down. Or no, she does not. It went out of bounds. It's 22-18. She did get it down, but she didn't get down inbounds like Yelenimi did that time. 22-19. Big point here. Park Rapids needs a 2-0 run here if they can get one. And they will not. Instead, it'll go to 23-19, and Nevis is in control right now. They have the driver's seat as they close in on set point. And we have another timeout on the floor here. So 23-19 our score. Coming up here in a couple of points, another Frontier Airlines set layover report. Recap sets 1 and 2 for you, and also we want to say thanks to Dakota Fins and Feathers and Racer Construction for sponsoring today's broadcast. And if you'd like to sponsor the Park Rapids Panthers broadcast, we have 10 more of them scheduled here after tonight. So between volleyball and football. And those 10 broadcasts cover every home game for the Park Rapids Panthers football team. So we would love to have you on board. I believe the next game is in 1 week from today when when Park Rapids hits the volleyball court again. We can double check our schedule here in a moment. Or you can check it right now at our website at magnitudesn.com. Back to serve here for the Nevis Tigers is Ava Forbes. She has 4 points in this matchup so far tonight. Forbes with a jump serve is over. First touch made there by Meyer. And now Meyer will send it over from behind the 10-foot line where Hollingsworth makes first contact. 10-foot line attack there sent over by Mitchell. Sent right back by the Panthers. Yelenimi will set it up and a 2-touch send over there by Ishins. Yelenimi blocked at the net, kept alive by the Panthers. And now a 10-foot line attack is over. Nice dig out there by, I believe, I didn't see who that was. And it goes out of bounds. The dig out was by Forbes, and then the attack by the Tigers goes out of bounds to pull the Panthers back within 3 points. 3-4 has kind of been that hump they haven't been able to get over. Fogarty and sent back over, tip, rolls on the tape, and it's a point there for, I'm going to go with my gut and say it was Abby Feltz who got the touch on that one. 21-23. Panthers still in this. But Nevis still in the driver's seat at the moment as well. We've said it 3 or 4 times in this set already that this point here for the Panthers is crucial, and of all of those crucial points, this is the most crucial one of them all right now. Sent over. Far side attack, blocked at the net, and will that be a double touch? It's going to be a net violation. And that will bring set point here to Nevis at 24-21. Jump serve is over from Mitchell. 1 touch back to the Tigers. And it's a continuing battle of 1 touches. And another net violation. This time on Nevis gives the point back to Park Rapids. 22-24. Standing serve is over. Hollingsworth, 1 touch back, and it's out of bounds. Just a little bit too much on that. She tried to drop it back in front of the back line for that 23rd point, but instead it'll be out of bounds, and that will be set number 2. And it will be Nevis taking a 2-set lead here. 27-25 and 25-22. Your finals in sets 1 and 2. We have at least one more set for you Can the Panthers force set 4? We're about to find out. We'll take a break. And coming up is your Frontier Airlines set layover report right after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today. Racer Construction. Call them today, 218-252-2120 for all your earthwork and excavation needs. They specialize in residential and commercial building sites, roads, driveways, and septic systems. They serve Becker, Hubbard, and the surrounding counties. The world is our sandbox, and our toys are big enough to play in it. Racer Construction, 218-252-2120. Good luck, Park Rapids Panthers. Welcome back to your Frontier Airlines set layover report. 11 ties and 3 set points in the first set. We had 5 ties and 1 set point in the second set. Nevis took the 1-0 lead, and then Park Rapids tied it at 1-1. A ace serve by Ryan Fogarty would give Park Rapids a 3-1 lead. A net violation would trim that lead to 3-2. A service error would push Park Rapids back up by 2 at 4-2. We'd be tied at 4, tied at 5, tied at 6. A touch violation would give Nevis a 7-6 lead. A service error would tie it back up at 7. Another service error would make it 8-7. And then Park Rapids would tie it at 8-8. Nevis would take the lead at 9-8. That was the final lead change of set number 2, as Nevis would cruise forward from that 9-8, build a 4-point advantage, and maintain a 4-point advantage throughout the remainder of set 2, and win the set by the score of 25-22. So 27-25 in set 1, 25-22 in set 2, and now Park Rapids gets the serve to start set number 3. All right, with the serve, here's Fogarty. Fogarty does have an ace serve in this contest. And a net violation, and the first point's going to Nevis. Park Rapids jumped out to a 1-0 lead in set 1. Nevis jumped out to a 1-0 lead in set 2, and now here in set 3 as well. And that one hits the official. It's out of bounds. And it's 2-0 in favor of Nevis, as Nevis looks to sweep the opener here against Park Rapids. They won the opener at home back in Nevis by the set score of 3-1 in the opener last season. A whistle was blown, and I looked down. I didn't see what happened, but it is a point. Or no, it's they haven't added a point to the scoreboard, so we'll keep ours at 2-0. It's at least 2-1 at the moment on a service error there. Okay, there was a point, 3-1. So it was 0-3 and now 3-1. Middle net attack is over. Nicely dug out there by Isaacson. And now they set it up there for Bessler. Isaacson touched up on it, sent it over. Yelanimi digs out in front of the back line. Now they'll send it up, but she couldn't get it over. It'll be a double touch, as Ishins didn't get enough on that one to send it back over to the Tigers. 4-1 in favor of Nevis. Sending it over there is, I believe that was Mitchell, number 4? Yes, it was. And now that one will be powered down by, I believe it was Fogarty who got the congratulations on that one. Whoever got it, it's 4-2. Abby Feltz sends it into the net, and it's 5-2. Hollingsworth goes out. Caitlin Studi comes in, wearing number 5. And going back, keeping it alive. Nice job there by the Panthers. And that will be a kill for Bessler. I have her down for 13 kills, unless I missed one. It's 6-2 as the Nevis Tigers jump out to that 4-point lead that they were able to establish and maintain in the mid-half, the second half of set number 2. And now that lead's been cut in half here. It's 6-3. Ignore the ace sign there. I hit the wrong button. Now your score is correct, and it is 7-3 in favor of Nevis. All right, back to action, I think. Here's Yelanimi from the 10-foot line, blocked at the net, pops back over, but pops back over out of bounds, and that'll just be a straight point for Nevis, and it's 8-3 now in favor of the Tigers here in set 3. And that one's over the back line. Service error and a point for the Panthers. And lead's cut in half at 8-4. Back to serve here is Maggie Meyer, the junior. Meyer, little jump serve is over. Or a hop serve, probably the better term to use. And I don't know if that's an official serve name, but I just made it up if it isn't. And the set there was intended for Olivia Miller, but the set was a little low, and Miller was not expecting it to be that low, and she allowed it to drop to the floor. And it's 9-4, as once again, I assigned the point to the wrong team. My apologies. And there's an ace serve. That is an ace serve for Lyra Lubert. Make it 10-4, and we have a timeout taken by Park Rapids. So we'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sport. Racer Construction. Call them today, 218-252-2120 for all your earthwork and excavation needs. They specialize in residential and commercial building sites, roads, driveways, and septic systems. They serve Becker, Hubbard, and the surrounding counties. The world is our sandbox, and our toys are big enough to play in it. Racer Construction, 218-252-2120. Good luck, Park Rapids Panthers. All right, the serve came from Nevis out of that timeout, and now Nevis just scores the point. And it's 11-4 now here as Nevis jumps out to a large lead here in set number 3. Lead, and that serve goes over and out of bounds to give Park Rapids a point back. Once again, they jumped out to a 3-0 lead before Park Rapids would score to make it 3-1. Then it was 4-1, then 4-2, 5-2, 6-2. And then Park Rapids would score to make it 6-3. 7-3, 8-3, and then Park Rapids scores to make it 8-4. 9-4, 10-4, 11-4, and then Park Rapids scores to make it 11-5. And now 2 points later here, it's 12-5 and 13-5. Ulanimi sends it over, dug out there nicely by Bessler. And that one lands out of bounds. That'll be a point for Park Rapids. 13-6 as the Panthers will get the serve back. Once again, the Nevis Tigers won set 1, 27-25. They won set 2, 25-22, as it's sent over there by Fogarty. And then it comes back and it'll be another point here for the Panthers. And Fogarty will continue on the serve at 7, serving 13, if you want to use a ping pong term. Fogarty sends it over, dug out by Isaacson, sent back over there by Stacy, and it's a point for Nevis. And it is 14-7 as the Tigers double up on the Panthers here in set number 3. Back to serve here for the Tigers is Ava Forbes. Forbes with a jump serve from the middle of the service line, moves out of bounds, and that'll be a point here for Park Rapids. (14-8). Can Park Rapids find a way back into this one? Ulanimi sends it over. Isaacson digs it out. Sent back over by Bessler. Nice dig out there by Ulanimi. And now they'll send back over on the second touch there by Ishans. And keeping it alive is the Panthers. Nice job. Free ball here for the Tigers. And a little miscommunication there allows the Panthers an opportunity to set something up. And getting it through the blockers on the pushover is Hallie Ishans for what I have recorded as her first point of the match. And it is now 14-9. Bessler sends it over. Persons makes first contact on the other side. Miscommunication, but to get it back over to the Tigers. Now middle of that attack. Flopped over. Persons. Ulanimi off the shoulder of Fogarty, and that'll be a double touch and a point over to the Tigers. It's 15-9. Serving is Marley Mitchell, the senior outside hitter for Nevis. As they continue to wipe up some sweat off the floor. And I'm not surprised with how many times they've had to do that, as I think our equipment here has overloaded the power circuit for the air conditioning. 16-9 now here in favor of Nevis. Marley Mitchell back to serve once again. They lead the match 2-0, and they're looking to take a sweep here on their opener. Park Rapids would like to get at least one, if not surprise some people and come back and force a set 5. But before they can do that, they need to force a set 4, and right now it's 17-9. And the way that this particular set has been going, it doesn't look promising if you're a Panthers fan. But it's the world of sports, and stranger things have happened. Far side attack is down. One touch back over. Persons maintains control. Flip it over. Nicely done there, as getting the kill will be Ishans. As the Panthers break into double digits, and back to serve here is Abby Feltz. But first, we'll wipe up some stuff on the Nevis side of the net now. As Kaylee Bessler does the honors with the towel. Serve from Feltz is over. Second touch there by he sent over, I believe it was Forbes who sent it over. Forbes will dig it out. Stacy sets it up near side here for Luber. And that will be a lift on the other side and a point for Nevis. 18-10 now. Back to serve this time is Maya Stacy. Stacy serves, makes it over. Stacy will dig it out. I'm sorry, that was actually Forbes who dug it out and Stacy on the second touch. 18-11 as the Panthers will get a point back. Back to serve here's Hallie Eichens, the junior. One service error in this match, and that's because I almost said her wrong first name. So I'm putting that service error on my books. My apologies. She purposely stood over my left shoulder before we went on with the broadcast to make sure I said Hallie and not Haley. Hallie Eichens with a jump serve over. And no net violation there. That was close. And that one left. Oh, I don't know about that one. That looked like it was inside corner. Will they award the point to Park Rapids or not? No, they're going to award it to Nevis. It certainly looked like it was inbounds. I'm not sure what that line official saw. But it's 19-11 now. It was kind of ironic there that my uncertainty was in unison with the uncertainty from the crowd. So I have people who agree with me on that one. Let's put it that way. I'm not saying everybody is agreeing, but I do have some who agree. 21-11 now as we'll tack a couple more points onto the scoreboard here for Nevis. And 4 touches is the call, so it's now 22-11 as the Tigers double up here on, let's see, a timeout taken by Park Rapids. Okay, we'll take a timeout with them, and we'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Racer Construction. Call them today, 218-252-2120 for all your earthwork and excavation needs. They specialize in residential and commercial building sites, roads, driveways, and septic systems. They serve Becker, Hubbard, and the surrounding counties. The world is our sandbox, and our toys are big enough to play in it. Racer Construction, 218-252-2120. Good luck, Park Rapids Panthers. There you see your set scores so far, 27-25, 25-22, and 22-11. Is your current score here in set 3 as the Nevis Tigers have just been pretty much in control of set 3. Panthers gave a very good fight in set 1 and the first half of set 2, and they got down by 4. They were able to battle back a few times to cut that 4-point lead down to 2. But they would fall short in that second set by the score of 25-22. And it just seems like here in set 3, the gas is out of the tank here for the Panthers, but we'll see. 22-11. And that one sent over and out of bounds. And that one should be a point for the Tigers, as one official pointed point for the Tigers and the other one awarded the point to the Panthers. So it is 23-11, and that's an A, maybe not, 23-12. So back to serve now is Maggie Meyer. Meyer's jump serve is over. It's controlled there by the Tigers. They set up far side attack, and that is a kill for Lyra Lubert. That's her third, according to my numbers, and that brings us to match point here for Nevis at 24-12. with the serve there was Lubert. Sent it back over. Lubert digs it out. Second touch there from Mitchell. Panthers will control. Set up middle of the attack. Miller sends it out of bounds, and the Nevis Tigers will win their debut broadcast on Magnitude Sports by the final score of 25-12 as they take the match 3-0 here, 27-25, 25-22, and 25-12. Your final in this one. Your post-game show is coming up in just a moment. We'll recap all 3 sets, and then we'll take a look ahead at the next Panthers broadcast, and as well as our other broadcasts. And congratulations once again to the Nevis Tigers, starting the season off 1-0. They had a very nice season last year, 23-6. Park Rapids starting the season off the same way they did last year, 0-1. They ended up with a 9-20 record. They're looking to do a little bit better than that this year. Nevis looking to do a little bit better than 23-6 this year. They were certainly one of the contenders in their class last year, in their section, I should say, last year, and conference. So, like I said, we'll take a timeout. We'll come back with a post-game show in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. Racer Construction. Call them today, 218-252-2120 for all your earthwork and excavation needs. They specialize in residential and commercial building sites, roads, driveways, and septic systems. They serve Becker, Hubbard, and the surrounding counties. The world is our sandbox, and our toys are big enough to play in it. Racer Construction, 218-252-2120. Good luck, Park Rapids Panthers. It's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcasted on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
All right, welcome back to your post-game show here at Park Rapids High School. The Nevis Tigers have their debut broadcast here on Magnitude Sports. We haven't done anything for Nevis. No football, basketball, wrestling, hockey. I don't know if they have a hockey team. Probably not. But like I said, this is their first ever broadcast here, and they pick up a 3-0 victory in a very exciting set 1 and 2, and a very dominating set 3 for the Nevis Tigers. 27-25, 25-22, and 25-12. Back in set 1, we had 11 ties and 3 set points in that little bonus volleyball scenario there. Nevis had set point twice, and Park Rapids had set point once. And we were tied at 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 14, 17, 21, 22, 24, and 25 back in set number 1. In set number 2, Nevis got out to the 1-0 lead. Park Rapids would tie it at 1 and take the 2-1 lead. And on an ace serve by Ryland Fogarty, he would take a 3-1 lead. And then a net violation on the Panthers, who would trim the lead down to 3-2, giving a point back to Nevis, and a service error Nevis would give the 2-point advantage back to the Park Rapids Panthers. Nevis would score 3 in a row to take a 5-4 lead after tying it at 4. Park Rapids would tie it back at 5-5, take the lead at 6-5, and then Nevis would tie it at 6. And then on a touch violation, Nevis would take the lead at 7-6. A service error would tie it back up at 7 apiece. And then another service error would give Nevis the lead back at 8-7. I'm sorry, another service error. Yeah, no, I was right. Nevis got the lead back at 8-7. And then Park Rapids would tie it up at 8-8. Nevis would take the lead at 9-8, and at that point, they would not look back. It'd be 10-8, 11-8, 12-8. Park Rapids would score to make it 12-9, 12-10, and then 13-10, 14-10, 14-11, 15-11, 15-12. A net violation would give the Panthers a point back to trim the Nevis lead down to 15-13, but a service error on the other side would give the 3-point advantage right back to the Tigers at 16-13. Park Rapids would score to trim the lead down to 2, but Nevis would get it right back to 3 and eventually 4, taking an 18-14 lead before Park Rapids scored 2 in a row to trim it down to 18-16 off an ace serve by Holly Ishans. Wow. And then 19-16 as Nevis would get the point back right after that ace serve. They would score another one to make it 20-16, and then Park Rapids would score 2 in a row to trim the lead down to 20-18. 21-18 as Nevis scores, and then 2 more in a row by Park Rapids to cut the lead down to 22-19. 23-19 as Nevis scores. Park Rapids scores 2 in a row again to trim the lead down to 23-21. But then set point would occur on a point by Nevis at 24-21. Set point would remain as Park Rapids would score to trim the lead down to 24-22, and then Nevis would wrap it up as the Tigers would pick up the set 2 victory at 25-22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ties in set 2 for a total of 17 ties through 2 sets. And Nevis had 1 set point. Park Rapids had none in that second set. And then in set number 3, it was Nevis jumping out to a 3-0 lead before Park Rapids would score to make it 3-1. Nevis would build the lead up to 6-3, 7-3, 8-3 before Park Rapids would score to make it 8-4. And then 9-4, and then an ace serve by Lyra Lubert for the Nevis Tigers would make it 10-4. They'd push that lead to 11-4, and then Park Rapids would score to trim it down to 11-5. 12-5, 13-5, Park Rapids scores to make it 13-6, 13-7. And then 14-7 as Nevis scores. Park Rapids gets the point right back to make it 8-14. And then they would score again to make it 9-14. Nevis would score the next 3 to push it to a 17-9 lead before Park Rapids got into double digits at 17-10. And then an 18-10 after another point by Nevis. And then the Park Rapids would score to make it 18-11. Nevis would score the next 5 points to make it 23-11 before Park Rapids would score their final point of the match at 23-12, and then the next 2 goes to to Nevis, set point at 24-12, and they'd get the final point to win at 25-12 in set number 3. No ties outside of 0-0, which doesn't count, in that third set. And only 1 set point for Nevis in set number 3. So your match totals here have, 11, 6, and 0. So a total of 17 ties in this match. And a total of 3, 4, 5 set points, with one of those set points going to Park Rapids and the other 4 going to Nevis. And that's your match recap here, as once again you see your final scores on the screen there. 27-25, 25-22, and 25-12 in a 3-0 sweep for the Nevis Tigers here on opening night at Park Rapids High School. Let's take a look at what's coming up here, and you can take a look at it with us if you'd like. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly known as Twitter. And you can subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep track of your favorite teams all fall season long, football and volleyball-wise. And then, of course, our website's probably the most informational of all of those that you see on your screen there, magnitudesn.com. If you go to magnitudesn.com, click on the schedule button, you can come to this screen here, and you'll see that our next broadcast will be on Tuesday, 7:30 start for the DGF Rebels as they take on the Detroit Lake Lakers over in DGF High School in Glendon. And then on Thursday, 1 week from today, we'll get our first look at the Perham Yellow Jackets as they will host Wadena Deer Creek, as the Yellow Jackets and Wolverines have that short Highway 10 rivalry there. It's just a few minutes further down the road from Perham. And then we'll kick off football this season with the Perham Yellow Jackets and Hawley Nuggets on Friday, September 1st. 7 o'clock kickoff. Then we have a week off before we see more football. DGF Rebels take on the Fergus Falls Otters on Friday, September 8th at 7 o'clock. And then bounce forward through the weekend. We'll see the Rebels and Otters once again on the volleyball court at DGF High School. And then on Tuesday, the very next day, we come right back here to see the Panthers take on the Sabika Trojans here at Park Rapids High School on September 12th. And then our first doubleheader coming up on Tuesday, September 14th. On the volleyball side, Perham and Barnesville should be a good matchup. DGF and Hawley should also be a good matchup. Looking forward to both of those. And you can see we have plenty more games ahead there. And you can dig all the way down to the end of the fall sports schedule on Wednesday, October 18th to see what games we'll be broadcasting. Well, if we add any games, that's where we'll find out where we'll add them too. So we if you're looking at our schedule probably a week ago, we have added a couple games to that schedule since about a week ago. So that's what's ahead here on Magnitude Sports. Once again, those are our social media accounts. And once again, your final score here at Park Rapids High School. The Nevis Tigers win their Magnitude Sports debut in a 3-0 sweep, 27-25, 25-22, and 25-12. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks to Jeremy for allowing us to come out here this season to broadcast the Panthers. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Racer Construction, Frontier Airlines, Dakota Fins and Feathers. Thanks to Janice on her work on the camera. My name's Mike, and thanks once again to the Nevis coach and the Park Rapids players for helping out with some name pronunciations on the rosters here today. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast outside of maybe the numbers on the final score. If that's the only thing you're disappointed with, that's our goal. Outside of that, we hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and we hope to see Nevis again in the near future here on Magnitude Sports. It's been a fun debut watching the Nevis Tigers, and we hope to see them again soon, and we'll see the Panthers again in 1 week from today when they take on, who did I say that they take on in 1 week from today? The Sabika Trojans. That's who they take on in 1 week from today. Nevis Tigers 1-0. Park Rapids Panthers 0-1 to start the season. That'll wrap it up. You see your final scores. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you again here in a couple days on Magnitude Sports.
Broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.